Friday, 19 of May, we are having the new moon in the sidereal sign of Taurus according to Vedic astrology, but also is taking place in the lunar mansion called Krittika Nakshatra. This is a very powerful, very profound transit of the moon, and also the new moon is the beginning of the full new lunar month, and the energy on this day is setting the energy for the entire month. This nakshatra is related to fire, transformation at the deepest level. So stay tuned on this video to learn a lot more and predictions for each of the 12 signs. Namaste seekers, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Nicolas Ulhich, and today I want to share with you some insights about this very powerful and profound event that is taking place again Friday 19th of May. During this transit, the new moon is taking place in the sidereal sign of Taurus, ruled by Venus, that at the same time is in Gemini. So Venus in Gemini is giving us some playful energy, chill energy, but also informational and insightful energy. Perhaps right now you're receiving some clarity about the next steps that you need to take in order to become more successful in your projects, in your career, in your relationships, or in life overall. For each of the signs will be a different deal, each of the positions of these planets, but for most of us, or for all of us, the new moon is a new chapter of 4 weeks that we will be focusing ourselves on that area in particular a lot more than usual. And this is taking place each of the month on each of the signs. You can see this as a development of the energy, starting with Aries and then going to Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, etc., fulfilling a complete cycle and going through all the 12 archetypes of the zodiac signs. Krittika Nakshatra is a purifying fire energy, is the star of fire, is governed by the fiery energy of the sun, and also is associated with the powerful god Agni, the god of the fire. And some key concepts that we need to keep in mind, if we can resume to 3 or 4 key concepts of Krittika Nakshatra. First of all, this energy of the new moon on this particular lunar mansion will bring forth the intense energy of fire in all the levels and in all the potential forms, symbolizing purification and transformation. I don't know where it's falling for you, but I will tell you later on in which of the rising sign is taking place according to you. If you are Aries, rising sign, Taurus, etc., it will represent a different type of transformation and purification for you. But the purification of this energy acts as a catalyst, burning away the old and making way for new beginnings and personal growth. Don't be afraid, everything will be awesome for you in every single sense. Let's make sure about that through a daily practice of yoga, sadhana, dinacharya according to Ayurveda. All of this is very important to keep your energy in a very high frequency of vibration, allowing you to become the best of yourself. And when you become your better self, that is taking away any low vibrational residual energy of karmic past actions. The more you meditate, the more yoga you engage with, this is creating a protecting barrier between you and the consequence of your acts. The consequence of your acts still will come to you and will shape your reality, but won't affect you till the point that they are stopping you or obstaculizing you. That is the case for most of the people, most of the time, when they are not engaged in a transforming, purifying activity. This month, starting with this new moon, again Friday 19th of May, is creating a 4-week cycle of transformation and purification of everything all for us. Whether it is finances, relationships, profession, career, your spiritual path, or a romantic relationship, or anything that you are planning to do or you were trying to do but you weren't successful at that, Now is the time to find the key concepts to transform, to let go, or to actually enhance and dedicate more in order to become successful in that area. This energy also brings us courage and determination, instills individuals with the qualities of courage, determination, and assertiveness. And under the influence of this new moon and the whole month, actually, people are encouraged to overcome obstacles, embrace challenges, and assert themselves in pursuing their goals and aspirations. If you were procrastinating, you were a little bit lazy about doing some things that are for your own sake and benefit, it's not a mandatory thing from work or something like that, it's totally for your own benefits. Now is the time to procrastinate at least less and do a little bit more. A little bit more, it's very powerful. A little bit, it's not just, oh, it's not enough. Everything is enough. If you do anything, you will move forward. After a time moving forward, results will become bigger and bigger, transformation deeper and deeper, and this is so beautiful, and I strongly encourage you to take small little steps, but to take any step forward in a direction that is good for you, of course. This energy as well, and this month from this new moon to the next new moon, is fostering independence, emphasizing the importance of independence and self-reliance. It is encouraging us to embrace our unique individuality, stand tall, and take charge of our lives with confidence. Again, if you were lacking the self-motivation, self-inspiration, or self-confidence to do anything in your life, now is the time to dedicate to these projects, your profession, or any change that you want to see realized in your life. And I want to be very clear about this energy again. You are feeling this extra power, determination, and courage during this period. When you don't act and you don't take advantage of the currents of the energies, once the energy is gone, you need to wait another year to go through the same energy again. So each month has a very unique and special energy, and we need to focus on using that energy for our own good. And sometimes to know this is kind of like cheating a little bit, because you are taking advantage of things that you can see before they are taking place in your life. And this is the awesome Vedic science of astrology, and this is why I want to share this with you as Karma Yoga on my end, to help you to realize your best self, to go seriously with deep discipline and constancy and devotion through the path of self-realization. Because astrology plus yoga plus Ayurveda and any form of yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, or Kriya Yoga, any form of yoga will be amazing for you if combined with astrology. If you don't use the Vedic astrological energies taking place right now, it's kind of going against the flow of the whole universe, and that is not what the Bhagavad Gita teaches us, or the Vedas itself. We definitely need to use all the Vedic sciences together as one. Then this energy as well is associated with leadership qualities and the ability to take charge of situations, projects, or energies in general. Be mindful of taking a step forward in anything that you need to do. Don't wait for someone else to do it for you. It's a nurturing transformation as well, because the fiery energy of Krittika Nakshatra is not only about destruction because of the fire. Of course, we always think, oh, fire it's equal destruction, but it's as well a nurturing transformation. It's encouraging us to channel this inner strength of us and passion towards positive change, personal growth, and spiritual evolution. Don't be left behind. Dedicate yourself daily to your sadhana and dinacharya, and the results will be awesome, will be amazing. And if you're already doing so and experiencing all these changes in a positive way, let me know in the comments below, so you also inspire and motivate others. Then this new moon and this whole month will make us to balance aggression with compassion. This nakshatra embodies assertiveness and passion. It is important to balance these energies with compassion and sensitivity. And this phase of the moon, the new moon, reminds us to temper our aggression with empathy and kindness towards others. The area of the new moon in your natal chart that I will tell you in a bit with the predictions is very important to harmonize with compassion and with empathy. This energy is rekindling creativity, igniting the creative spark within us. If you were feeling stuck in a project or any creative endeavors or businesses, now is a time where you will start to see some results, and that is awesome. It's help us to seek clarity and truth, encouraging us to go for a deeper meaning in our life, especially in the area of life where the new moon is taking place for our particular rising sign, and it's igniting an inner, deep and powerful transformation during this month that it will be a catalyst. I will say, not predict in this case, but just a feeling that something will happen in your life that will ignite transformation. This is a new moon, very beneficial, so I guess it's something very positive that will require some work from your end, and it's a very detailed, on point nakshatra. It's asking you to work on your behalf, on your projects for your own sake and good and benefits, but in detail, not just randomly doing something so you feel less lazy or less irresponsible. This is no, actually engage yourself with this. Take care of this, be responsible, become more disciplined in this area. But this is very positive because being the moon also exalted in Taurus and being a very, very good sign for the moon, this new moon is an amazing time to become a better version of ourselves, to seek abundance, wealth, security, stability. All the positive traits of Taurus will be enhanced during this month, and this is really, really, really beautiful. But being also in Taurus is activating the opposite sign, which is Scorpio. Scorpio is all about, again, transformation, revealing mysteries, sudden changes, and many other things. So for sure you have been experiencing some changes and revelations so far. I am totally aware. Many of you write me privately. You are, some of you, a little bit shy to write on the comments. Definitely I appreciate from all my whole heart that you contact me and tell me how is it going for you. So I am very grateful for that. But yeah, many of you reached me out telling me that you are under some transformations, deep, meaningful transformations in your life path. And this is totally aligned with this transit. So let's see what it means for each of the rising signs. If your rising sign is Aries, it's happening in the second house, a house of finances, expression, your beliefs. It has to do with the way you express yourself with your family. This new moon, it will increase, enhance, or reveal better ways to become more abundant, more wealthy. But wealth, it's not necessarily money or physical things. Perhaps for you it's more confidence to pursue your projects or dreams, or perhaps is the love of your life or your soulmate coming to your life. It could mean very different things, but definitely it's a new moon of creating more wealth in your life. You need to decide what means wealth for you, because for example, if you have your Atma Karaka in Taurus in the second house, being an Aries rising sign, for you this will be wealth of clarity, determination, direction in life, sense of purpose, and the clarity to do everything that you need to do in order to become successful in the task for what you were sent to earth. And this is huge and amazing, but it's only particular to the person being Aries rising sign with the Atma Karaka there. So it means something very different for each of the the charts according to the planets you have there and where is your natal Venus. But overall, it's what I said so far. If your rising sign is Taurus, for you this is happening in the first house. Whatever transit is taking place in the first house, as I have been mentioning in previous videos, it's very important, it's huge. The sun is doing well in the first house, the moon is exalted, is a benefic, and is in a Kendra house that is enhancing, it's bringing more power, potency to this benefic planet here. Being a new moon there, many revelation changes and opportunities to sow, to plant powerful seeds of growth in sense of your life purpose and in sense of the direction of your projects. Perhaps your projects are amazing, but now the direction is changing a little bit, adjusting, adapting, evolving. This is the aspect that you need to be more connected to. Something is updating in your life, and it has to do with your dharma. Pay attention, follow the guidance of the heaven that you're receiving through dreams or intuitions or sudden people coming to you telling you things that they don't know about you, but you clearly resonate with that. That is a message, of course. Pay attention to that. If your rising sign is Gemini, for you this is happening in the 12th house. Something must go. And now with Krittika Nakshatra being activated, boom, transformation, fire, transforming, burning the old, arising the new, for good, for better, improving your life. You may feel this month a little bit more introverted, wanting to do more meditation, to be on nature, go for a walk on nature alone, or listening a podcast, mostly of Nicolas Ulhich about Vedic astrology. And this time the ego, which is the sun, it's a little bit hidden. It's not wanted to engage too much in social life. Maybe some people want to come to you and to interact with you, and you will like to keep that more spiritual rather than small talks. And then being the new moon there, opening a whole month of 12th house energy, perhaps you are feeling a need to travel, or something is unlocking in your life, and this unlocking energy, it's creating the potential to travel, to live abroad, to meet people from abroad, or you're already living abroad in a foreign country that now you feel your own, and this is helping you to root yourself, to ground yourself better in that place, or to understand if it's time to move forward to a different place, city, state, or even country. If your rising sign is Cancer, for you, the moon is the ruler of your rising sign, so whatever the moon is doing, as I mentioned in previous videos, is strongly affecting the path of your life. And the moon is moving, changing signs each 2.5 days. That's why it's not that easy to find stability, at least emotionally speaking. For you, it's totally fine. I mean, it's part of life. You have your strengths and your weaknesses, and all of the signs have to. The new moon is taking place in the 11th house, a house of recognition, of income, of gains, of networking, social influence, whether you receive it or you deliver it. And this is creating the opposite to Gemini. For you, you definitely are engaging more with people during this month. And remember, again, from this new moon to the next new moon is the lunar month. And regardless, that is starting tomorrow, this description, this prediction is for the whole month. It's a moment of more income recognition and projects. Whether all projects are finishing, being completed, or being left because it doesn't work, or you realize right now that that definitely doesn't work for you or for the team that you are working with. If you are Leo rising sign, the sun is the ruler of your first house, and the new moon is involved in the sun. So for you, this is very meaningful and impactful as Cancer too. Is happening in the 10th house, a house of work, profession, recognition, social influence, and something is changing at your workplace, whether your career, your job position, your salary, something is improving, something is transforming, something must let go, and you are improving the consciousness, the awareness of your profession. Now you want to connect a purpose, the sense of existing for a reason with what you do at work. Perhaps this is something that it has been there for a while now, and now is the moment that, wow, the famous eureka of Archimedes, this revelation that you have suddenly, that if you change this and this and this here and there, your life will be 180 degrees improved, change. If your rising sign is a Virgo, for you this is happening in the 9th house of the Guru, spirituality, blessings, and the good luck from past lives due to good karma, and the house of Father, higher studies and philosophy. This is a moment of a lot of clarity. New wisdom is coming to your life, whether through a Guru or through your father or a father figure like. Pay attention to the signals and signs of angels or higher beings or devas that will be very present during this month, guiding you into a better version of yourself, perhaps exploring new information through courses or travels as well. Or people, why not? For Libra rising sign, this is happening in the 8th house, a house that it's very linked to the fiery transformation of Krittika Nakshatra, and something is changing or something is arising from the quietness. Perhaps things have been a little bit quiet for too long, and now you want movement. This movement will come out of the blue, but with some understanding that, okay, yeah, I understand this is the moment for this change, this movement, these new ways, new ideas, new landscape, new place. And during this period, you may realize some changes that you can do in your shared finances with your spouse or a business partner, or you receive some inheritance through a family member or through anyone. This is a moment of a lot of intuition. Your intuition is full capacity right now. Take advantage of that through meditation, extra meditation, Reiki, Tarot, astrology, whatever you want to do it, and use this extra intuition and capacity to go beyond the normal analysis. You can go much deeper than usual right now in your investigations or explorations of any information or topic. So take advantage. If you are a Scorpio rising sign, for you this is happening in the 7th house of your spouse, partnerships, the social projection and connection to work indirectly. This is a moment where you may meet someone new in your life, or you may find a fresh start with your partner, or you start to do something differently with your partner, and by doing that you reconnect in a much deeper and more emotional way with your partner that will bring as well some sensuality, some beauty, and a lot of pleasure. But also could be that you haven't been feeling that with your partner, or even if you were alone before, and now is the moment where this start to move. Pay attention and don't fall for anyone. Remain confident and always know your own value. Don't give yourself for free. The pleasure of a moment doesn't worth what you are worth. You're worth endless amount of gold, infinite amount of money. So don't give yourself for free. Always respect yourself, respect others, and trying to find a meaningful connection with people, not just pleasure. Pleasure you can have through meditation, which is the highest form of pleasure of all. If you are Sagittarius rising sign, for you this is happening in the 6th house of struggles, profession, work, co-workers, discipline, daily routine. Whatever you do in your day-to-day basis is impacting in the whole chart, and now is a month of working with improving, transforming, and letting go bad and old habits that you may still have from a former version of yourself, but it's still affecting you and impacting you. Try to pay attention to these little aspects of yourself that you need to improve and let go, and definitely do so. The new habits or routines will help you in so many ways, impacting your life for good for a long period of time. But you need to be disciplined and constant in your new routines, and to always keep researching how to improve these routines and why these routines are actually good for me. And pay attention to your diet. If you are Capricorn rising sign, for you this is happening in the 5th house. It's a house of dharma, of creative intelligence, children, romantic relationships, and hobbies, as well investments, advice that you receive or give. Every house has many deep meanings that we cannot cover in one short video of predictions, of course. We will do so later on in some video of studying step by step each of the aspects of Vedic astrology. Is a project of mine that I have in mind every day, but I need to find the time to record all these series of videos explaining to you in a better and deeper way the meaning of each aspect of the planets, signs, nakshatras, and everything else. The new moon in the 5th house for you will bring or a new romantic relationship, a new children to the family or to you personally. Be mindful of this, pay attention, be careful if you don't want that. And now your creative mind is extremely enhanced and stimulated. Take advantage of that, but don't indulge yourself in too much thinking, imagining, or anything else. Just start to do the work that you need to do in order to become a better version of yourself and more successful. Through these creative ideas that you may have right now, it's the best way that you can help yourself, and good karma will descend upon you during this month, so enjoy. For Aquarius rising sign, this is happening in the 4th house, the house of mother, home, properties, vehicles, has to do with your emotional stability, your unconscious mind, with childhood, with your lineage basically. And this new moon may bring some blessings from your mother, from your family, or at home, but also something must be transformed at home. Some of us, who doesn't have something that you need to throw away, like furniture or all things that you no longer use, things that you can donate and it doesn't harm you at all to do so, and it's beneficial for you, and now you have a cleaner room, the energy is much better, the energy flows in a much better way. Perhaps it's an old grudge that you have against someone from your family or a roommate or something from your past that you cannot let go, or you couldn't, and now is the time to do it. Pay attention to all of these areas. Maybe you are buying a house or your first property, or you are investing in real estate or buying a vehicle. This is a month that is very strong in that direction. And if you are Pisces rising sign, for you this is happening in the 3rd house of communication, siblings. It has to do with the flow of information, communication, and small travels or journeys. Maybe now you are traveling a little bit more through your own states or country. If you live in a very big country, as I say usually, sometimes it feels like going to a different country, just moving from one state to 3-4 states away. Like United States of America, India, Argentina, Brazil. These are huge countries, Russia, and when you move from one point to another, people look different, they speak a different language in some cases, and that is amazing and interesting at the same time. Perhaps you are right now engaged in this type of interest, or new information is coming to you that will strongly impact your day-to-day basis, your diets, and your dharma overall. Pay attention to the information. The information is gold right now. You're extremely creative. You are seeking for wealth and a lot of gains, and now you have the clarity of mind to receive this information, analyze it properly, and do something useful and practical about that. So that is amazing. Closing here and giving an overall advice to everyone: do some new moon ritual, perhaps writing in a paper the things that you want to see in your life happening for real in this during this month, in present tense and affirmative, and in another paper the things that you want to burn or let go. And then once you finish writing the no paper, let's say, you will burn it and you will keep the yes paper within yourself. Next month, next new moon, you do the same, but also burning the yes paper, transforming that energy and writing a new one. This is the most conventional new moon ritual that most of the people do. Plant intentions. This is definitely the moment to plan intentions, to do some homa or fire rituals. This will be amazing. Agni hotras or anything, you know. If you don't know anything about these things that I mentioned, just chant mantras. If you don't know any mantra, always chant the Maha Mantra, Hare Krishna. You can chant to Shiva, to Ganesha, but develop a personal relationship with the divine. Whatever the name you want to choose, God is there with you, will protect you, guide you, and always be there, giving you divine protection, divine clarity, but cannot force this divine energy on you. You need to open yourself up to the divine influences, and through these practices we are doing so. May this new moon and this month that it's created from Krittika Nakshatra bring a lot of transformation, positive, high vibrational transformation for you and your loved ones. See you very soon. Namaste, Sri Gurubhyo Namaha, Harihi Om Tat Sat, Om Namah Shivaya.